Good morning everybody on YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joesephyr and today I'm going to be doing some ticket pulls for Keiss. Now, I would probably have gone gems into this banner if I hadn't had to spend quite so many on both Cecil and Onion Knight, and it's like, I know I still have quite a lot, but I don't want it to sink any lower. I like having that cushion available, so it does make a difference to me to have that. So I shall probably be spending tickets today. Before I get started, obviously I shout out one of my patrons every time that I release a video from Patreon, and today that person is going to be Farbear, who's been on my Patreon for quite a while now, so thank you very much indeed. And Farbear is a fan of Fang, as you can see by their title card. So, and I've also noticed that we haven't quite met all of the requirements for Fang on the raid yet, so get out there with your Fangs if you have them. Now, let's get started and see what tickets can do for me. Because I managed to pull myself back up after my debacles with Onion Knight, etc. So hopefully I can get somewhat fortunate. But it does mean that I get to listen to this banger of a track. Like, honestly, Zoo Ambush, which is the track that's playing right now, is one of my favourites in the entire franchise. I really love this theme. And you'll also notice that I've been changing, like I did say in my video, my Shuji pull for this character, that I've also been changing up little bits and pieces, like the backdrops and stuff like that, and I hope that it's made for a better experience for everybody. Or makes it like the more visually appealing. Now, if I can get Cecil's Burst on a ticket, it will make up for everything to do with Cecil like last time. It's not going to happen. It's so not going to happen. Oh? Oh, that's Keiss's EX. I already have that. I was like, oh, can I finally have a lucky banner? Can I have a lucky banner? No. Still need to go through and do a load more Cecil co-ops at some point, actually, because I still need to get more of the refined orbs. At least I got early gold orb though. Like, I mean, it's not. There's nothing I want on this banner except for Kaiser LD and Cecil Burst. So none of the other EXs are going to be very helpful to me, but to be fair, like when you're pulling on an LD banner, unless you're like more new to the game, like I don't think that EXs are particularly helpful unless they're part of a new kit to many players these days. Yes, I have preloaded. I always do so before I start pulling. And even if I didn't, like, you kind of get the hype moment just by seeing the loading screen kick up. I think, anyway. I can't remember how much I had to spend for Keiss's EX the first time it came out, actually, thinking about it. Trouble is that I could spend burst tokens on Cecil, but I know I wanted to pull on this banner and on Gabranth, and the worst thing that can happen is that I spend, if I spend out on my burst tokens on Cecil's Burst and then pull it either now or later, then I'm going to feel really silly, aren't I? One thing I actually wanted to ask everybody who's watching, if they're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, is that I have been really enjoying streaming Final Fantasy XIV recently, and I plan to do it a lot more. So if you are, if you ever see me streaming FF14, I would love it if you guys came along and supported that, as well as any Dissidia content I'm making, because I really want to start doing more of it, and I've been really enjoying myself. So just a quick note. But back to this, because this could be it. Yes! Lucky banner at last. Thank God. And that's a good thwarp. That is a good thwarp. So there you go. Take that as my note of, yes, Joe's doing more FF14 stuff now. Please come and support me doing that, because I would love to, love for more people to come along and join in with that. And I've really been enjoying myself. But yes, I finally had a nice banner. I finally had one. I'm so happy about that. Thank God. That was, so how many tickets was that in total? So that was 50? 50 tickets, something like that. So really, really pleased with that. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff that the YouTubers tell you what to do, etc. Because it does support the channel and it does help me out a great deal. So thank you very much in advance, and I will see you back for the Lufenia mission, where I've got a couple of teams in mind for it, but I hope you'll have to wait and see which one I'm going to use. So I shall see you in just a second. Hello there YouTube, welcome back. As you can see, I'm about to take on the Lufenia for Keiss's Lost chapter. I have chosen to take... I was inspired by another video that I saw actually, VL on YouTube, who is somebody who does a lot of clears on the JP side of things, and I do actually watch a lot of their videos when it comes to researching my own videos. And I'm actually going to be taking Noctis, Keiss and Paladin Cecil and a Noctis friend, because I'm going to try and get as close to a 0-turn clear as I can. And I think that, like, this team is the way to do it. And obviously we're taking Pandemonium because launches, and we're taking Jack and Onion Nightcalls because more damage and extra free turns. So, let's give this a go. Okay guys, so we're actually starting from this point in time rather than anything, because I did try once already and I'm learning about doing 0-turn challenge clears and stuff, and I made some mistakes doing it. So, oh, mind you, I have to... Unfortunately, one thing you have to note is that you kind of have to... there's a lot of things that you don't see on these 0-turn challenge clears, like resets and stuff like that. Like in that particular case, Noctis wasn't first in line, so you have to use Noctis Burst on turn 1. So I'm kind of having to reset until I see Noctis in my first slot, otherwise I'm not going to get turn 0. If it turns out that I don't quite get turn 0 because of this, I apologise in advance, but one thing that, like I said, I want people to know is that, like, you see a lot of these turn 0 clears, but they're not quite as simple as they look. And Noctis isn't playing ball now, so... There we go, right, Noctis is turn 1. Because you have to burst with Noctis turn 1. So we conjure Armiger. This won't do an awful lot of damage. So Shooting Star for the twice one. And then again. And then we'll get the launch damage while we have it available to us. And then I'll Warp Strike the other one. And then we'll Selkie Chase HP Plus again. And then Steel Pirouette. And then that's going to help us kick stuff off. And then, obviously, Legacy of the Lucii. Then I'm going to want to get Sky High, not Sky High, Keiss's LD attack off now. Which, that's actually fine the way that that's kind of gone about, because Aerial Drive is an AoE attack, which is helpful. Oh, I believe it's... No, it's not an LD attack. It's not an AoE attack. This is where things... Oh, actually, no, I can use calls. I can use calls to fix it. It's fine. Because they won't tick me down. It's splash damage. It's not AoE. But I can use calls to sort me out instead. And now I can aerial drive on B. And now they're back in decent turn order again together, which is good. And then obviously I'm going to want to use Luminous Shard. Get that ready. So yes, it's a really easy strategy, like, if you're not caring about your turn order or like your turns and stuff, but if I'm going to try and do a 0 turn clear, it's stringent. So here I need to Steel Pirouette again, don't I? Because I'm going to run out of Warp Step on Noctis. Nothing extends his buff, does it? So I think I need to Steel Pirouette again. Yeah, no, I actually, like, I love this. Right, then I'm gonna hero support onto Cecil. Why would I have been able to a skill 1 on A? It would have run out of the Warp Step. I can totally hit Back to the Future as well, but that's not a bad thing. Then Paladin Force. Now I need to switch over to attacking B, which is a good thing. I can aerial drive here, I think, can't I? Or I could Selkie throw. Aerial drive will probably get me more damage though. And then that's going to be the end of Warp Step on there. Right, so now he's run out of his Warp Step, but I've still got 2 turns of it. Awkward. Although, hold on, I might be able to get away with this if I can get a summon off. Although how I'm going to get a summon off, I'm not certain. Whether I'll get one before Keiss's next turn. I need to Shooting Star anyway. Yeah, that's true. I could force the launch. Yeah, that's true. Set Warp Advance and do it that way. Because I've still got a turn on Warp Step here. It doesn't really matter which one I'm going to launch. But it's got to be A, doesn't it? Yes, they don't, do they? That's true. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think I would have. I shouldn't have done that. I'd have run out of warp. The trouble is that I would have run out of Warp Step on the last cast, which means that I would have had to. That I would have had to have used a turn on the next Steel Pirouette. Okay, so we can Saints Fall and just get a launch off here. Because you've still got a turn left of Warp Strike. Yeah, I suppose the plus variance on Step 1 and 2, yeah. I would have had to have used a turn to do the Steel Pirouette. And I wasn't sure if I'd have the launch, the summon in time. So I have to, like, so when I'm summoning, I then have to bring in the friend unit. Yeah, so I think that's how I'm just trying to think. Hold on. So summon, LD. No, I have to. No, I have to summon now because I've not got a Warp Step turn. I haven't got a Warp Step turn on Keiss. He doesn't have Warp Step, so I have to use. Oh, maybe this is where this is wrecked it then. Hold on. It might be a 1-turn clear. It might be a 1-turn clear. But I think as long as I get 2 turns with Noctis, it should be okay, actually. So, yeah, I should be okay. So if I use... So summon now. Then hero support Noctis. My Noctis. I just have to be careful not to push Trouble is, if I steel pirouette now, that's going to be all of my steel pirouettes gone. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. That's not true at all. Because he still has a turn of. Oh no, he's got smash support, not warp step. Yeah. So LD with my Noctis, and then he'll have the warp step turns when he comes back. Zero turns are stressful, but it's why I thought I'd give it a go because I had the opportunity to do it. But what I want to give is like a real turn zero like clear of sorts because they're not as easy as they look. I could aerial drive. No, I need Selkie throw because I need the buff. And then on the next turn I need to bring in my own Noctis. I'll bring in my friend Noctis. I think I can just. I could refresh my LD here, maybe, just because it's big damage. I do have Onion Knight there for if things go a little bit wrong. Trade out. And then steel pirouette on A. Because luckily Cecil's the one coming out of this, so it means that I can still get. I don't think I want to use Sky High right now, actually, or do I? At the ready. What's the other buff you've got on you? Oh no, I do need to use it. I do need to use it. Because otherwise I won't have at the ready up. And then I'll just have to use Cecil's Onion Night Call, unless I get a break here somewhere. No, I have to Sword and Sorcery here, I think. Does give me free launches. Yeah, Sword and Sorcery with Keiss go. Oh, Keiss still has a turn of. Hold on. Does Keiss still have a turn of Warp Step? Then I actually want Noctis to go first. Because I want him to use the burst, because then I get more damage. Yeah, exactly that. And then I can use. I think I could actually use the Light Enchant here because I've still got 2 turns of that on him. Oh no, I can't. No, I can't because otherwise I won't get the. Because I'll take a turn to do that, then a turn to do that, and then I can't then use him again. Yeah, no, I can't do it. It's not. That's fine. I'll just have to use Luminous Shard again and get that damage. Because I want to burst here. Although you're going to be a bugger, aren't you? Because Legacy of the Lucio is single target. God damn it, I can't get the burst in this turn. I'll have to do it next turn. Because I have to target B in order to do it. Oh, what a pain. That is the worst time for that to happen. I can do what? The burst? Just break B. Oh, a target B and then break A. Yeah. Yeah, it should be okay, shouldn't it? Thing is, with Keiss, I'm going to have to try and figure out when I can get hero recoveries in. That's the bit that's going to be awkward. Right, and then we hero support the free one for sure. On Noctis. Because otherwise he'll get another turn in when I don't want it. And then EX on A. Wait, Paladin Force is AoE, isn't it? Or is it not? No, it's not. It's splash damage. So yeah, Paladin Force on A. God, you have to try and remember everything all at once. Right, you're back in to that, which is fine, because I'm going to launch anyway. And then I need to target A again with Steel Pirouette. Just double checking everything here. Should be fine. No, because if I target B, then that's not going to work. Because then my turn order goes wrong. It's got to be A. Because I'm going to break B and it's going to go further forward anyway. And there's that launch. The other problem I can foresee coming about is if... right, uprooted. Is if like I end up killing one before the other too quickly because I'm targeting one constantly. Because really I want to get that launch on B, but I can't really get it in, can I? You got two. Well, I'm still pirouetting every turn now, so I can afford to do hero support recovery with Keiss. Jack won't launch, will he? I mean, I can give it a go, but I don't think he'll launch. Because he... Because that... He will? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did. Fair enough. Well, that sorts that out at least. So then I can, as long as Keiss goes after Noctis, I can hero support recovery and then, what are you? Oh, it's Warp Strike. That's fine. So hero support recovery and then hero support on Noctis. Because I need him to go after Noctis. Or I could Selkie Throw. No, I could Selkie Throw, but I think hero support is what I need to do the damage, really. That worked out quite nicely, actually, because it means that I can focus B down. But I think I'm going to Holy Flame here. Or I could Saint's Fall, actually. But I think Holy Flame just for the sake of keeping it up. And then Steel Pirouette again. Which gives me a launch as well, so yeah, that's fine. Oh no, I've got... Oh yeah, no, I need to Steel Pirouette here. Because I need to equalise their damage. And then that's now brought A back to where he wants to be, which is great. So I can, I don't have any Steel Pirouettes left on Noctis, so I can't use. That recovery is the only one I could use. So instead, I'm going to LD here. Because then I get the HP plus off of it as well, and it's the most damaging thing that Keiss has got. And it's going to charge my EX up, so yeah, Aerial Drive. It's got a little bit of battery on it as well. And then Saints Fall, I guess. It doesn't hugely matter, so yeah, Saints Fall will be fine. And then it doesn't really matter what I use here, does it? I'll just conjure Armager. Is the most damaging thing there. Now I've only got one. Now I think I want a Sky High because I need At the Ready back. So it's interesting. Holy Flame for the sake of getting A broken before B, and it means I can switch over, or I could Luminous Shard here instead, because I want them to switch turn order so it's B that I'm attacking. So yeah, Luminous Shard. And then my Noctis comes back. Now, annoyingly, I have to steal Pirouette again. Well, I say that I can Warp Strike, set Warp Advance so that the Shooting Stars set, and then steal Pirouette. So that's actually not that bad. I just have to take the last bits out. Ah, oh, crap! Now he's back on there. Now I have to go back onto A again. I don't have a choice, so. Noctis's turn order is being really awkward anyway. Oh, I could have... Yeah, no, you're right. I could have used... Shooting Star, couldn't I? But that's fine, because he's got 2 turns there. So we're going to Shooting Star over here and get the launch. Yes, it was. Very much so. Turn manipulation was very important to that. Only thing that worries me is how the discrepancy in their health is a bit worrying. I need A to be breakable so that I can target B. So this has to go to Noctis. And then, oh, I can use the call to do it. Yeah, I think they do. I could use the call to try and like get that to happen a bit quicker. If they don't enrage, then we're fine. But I think they do. Okay, right. That's good. I mean, Paladin Force is... I'm just going to have to go without Paladin Force and Holy Flame instead. Because I need to get your health back down. Conjure Armager, perfect. It's not. I don't think it's going to be a turn 0 clear, but it's going to get close. It's going to be close, but it's not going to be turn 0. I don't think. Because the stars pretty much have to align perfectly for you to do that. Yeah, exactly. It's always safe to assume that they're going to, isn't it? Oh, that's good. That turn order's a little bit nicer. Definitely. We can definitely do with that. Yeah, it's not going to be a turn 0 clear, but it's going to be pretty close to 1. Warp Strike is a free turn. Warp Strike is a free turn. I don't think the buff extensions work on Warp Step. It's my first full run. Like, I made some mistakes early on, but realising that turn 0 clears, I wanted to kind of showcase, and I'm actually pleased about it, because I wanted to showcase the fact that it's very, very difficult to get that to go off without a hitch, because the stars kind of have to align for it perfectly. Do you still have a turn of Warp Stir? Oh no, you're Smash support, that's fine, so I'll just use Saint's Fall over here. Because then I can at least equalise them. Or get close to equalising them. It's close. It's close. What buffs have you got on you? You're fine. So hero support recovery. Because then I can just abuse Noctis and Keiss to finish this up now, I think. My launches will be smaller, but it will get the job done. Oh, maybe not, because I'm out of... Oh, they're both breakable, so that's something. So, Shooting Star, then. Although, well, I'll say I need to... Let's not count our chickens before... Oh, Sky High, yeah, we're fine. Perfect timing, Keiss. It's a turn 5 clear. It's a turn 5 clear. It was a good, like, given that I'd not done a turn 0 challenge run or anything like that, I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I did sit there and I thought of like, oh, maybe I'm going in like with my head held high, but I wanted to showcase the fact that when you see a lot of these turn 0 clears, and if you have made turn 0 clears, then definitely comment down below if you're watching this on YouTube, because I'd like to hear from you. If you're getting this done first time every time, then you're a damn sight better player than I am, clearly. But the victory is good, like 5 turns. It's still a thing. Noctis, still a thing. Trying to get it like just right is a lot harder than it looks. So thank you very much if you are watching this on YouTube. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications. And like I said earlier as well, don't forget to come and find me if I'm streaming Final Fantasy XIV, and let me know what kind of Final Fantasy XIV content you might like to see in the future, as well as my Dissidia content. Don't worry, I'm not like skipping out on Dissidia or anything. I'm just expanding things. So thank you very much once again, and I will see you next time. Take care.